Alright, hello everybody and welcome in to Game Day. Army, Navy, playoff spot on the line. We got blue squared, so we just got to restart. Army has Matt Kerr at quarterback. Running backs are Justin Gibbons and Gable Glazer. Wide receiver, Randolph, Rogers, and Crawford. Tight end, Jeff James. Offensive line looks like this. On defense, Phil Crum on one side, Robert Douglas on the other. And then in the middle, Hal Miller and Anderson. And linebacker, Courtney Clutch, Alex Thompson, and Walker Trapp. Jones, Webb, and Morgan. And then Buckshot and Fernando on the back end. And they are taking on Navy. Navy, to make the playoff, has to win by 7 or more in this game. Their quarterback is Bobby Schneider. Joey Coleman's the running back. Joe Curry, Michael Bonner, and Craig Rich. Tight end is Joe Peterson. Offensive line looks like this. On defense, Matt Blankenship, Dan Hayes. In the middle, Ryan Webster and Eric Jones. Linebacker, Matt Jones and Cameron Quinn. And then Derek McCutcheon. At corner, Chris Alexander, Daniel Mitchell, and Ted Deloach. Terry Curry and William Brock on the back. Unfortunately, we had a blue square incident, so game crashed, so we have to start over. We just lost so many amazing highlights. It was a great game. We'll see if it delivers again here. It's just the way of the world. Not going to do any special jerseys. We are just going to jump into this game, see what happens. Remember, Army loses by 6 or less, they go to the playoff. If Army wins by 7 or more, they go to the playoff. Army not guaranteed to make the playoff if they lose this game, so they got to hope and pray that they can show up, unlike the last game that we just watched. So we'll see what happens. Lincoln Financial, of course. Tough way to go, but this game will be even better. Trust. All right, so we'll see Army with the ball first. So midshipmen will have slightly different jerseys here. I'm just going basic. I don't want the game to crash. So Gable Glazer will start it. He gets a couple, so quarterback Matt Kerr had a tough start to the last game. We'll see if he can lock in this one. And 8 yards there for Nate Randolph to start the game. See if Navy can play stellar defense like they did in the first matchup. We didn't even get to halftime in the last matchup, so plenty of game to play. Here comes Kerr. Oh, he's faked the run, gonna yam it. What a play to start the day. Carl Soule. Big play to start the game here for Army. 2 of 2 start. They are the heavy favorites. They did beat Notre Dame. So Maryland Eye time. They'll toss it out to Gable Glazer, and he gets only 2. Maryland Eye yet again. Another handoff to Gable Glazer, and he stiffies a man and gets the first down. Black Knights loving it here early. Back to the Maryland Eye, 3rd straight play. Oh, and they get a false start from the right tackle. Undisciplined here from Coach Fire Dogs.
Still first down.
So 1st and 15 now. Navy looking for a stop. Option, broken tackle from Kerr, floats it out late. There goes Glazer, hits a man, and he gets 8 out of it. So it gets back to the original line of scrimmage, +3. Still on pace for that first down here, 4 wide. Snap for Matt, dumps that off, hits his man, big hit on Crawford. It'll be the first 3rd down of the day. Ricky Crawford hangs on, tough throw. So first third down of the ball game. Can Army keep going? Tosses it out to the fullback, and he runs over two and gets the first. What a run. CJ Wise. So now at the 19 inside the red zone. Back to the Maryland Eye, trying to open up the scoring here tonight. Kerr floats it out late, and down he goes. Gets maybe one out of it. Already halfway through this first quarter. Motion for Army, the toss to Givens, the other side, and Givens gets 4. So 3rd and 5 now for Army.
I'm on.
3rd and 5. Trying to open the scoring here. The snap. Kerr over the middle, hits his man. First down, Army. So great start to the game for Army. Firing on all cylinders here early. Big nasties now on both sides. And they punch it home. They'll throw it out the back of the end zone. First incompletion. Army got to think they got to hold them to field goals today. 2nd and goal now. Split backs. Kerr will throw it. He takes off. He gets past them. Touchdown, Army. I think even he was shocked he found himself in the end zone. The defensive end just missed him. And then he just walked in. Disrespectful start for Army as they are up 7. So good start here for Army. So remember, Navy has to win this game by 7 or more. So now they're down basically 14. One of the rare situations where we're basically playing an aggregate. So 1st and 10 for Bobby Schneider. Handoff, broken tackle for Coleman. He gets the right side, and he gets 7. Yes, indeed. We had a blue square, unfortunately, so restarting. But the game didn't even make it to halftime, so whatever. 2nd and 3, quick throw. The bubble works out here for Navy. It'll be a first down, Ty Carter. Nice start here for Bobby Schneider. He's got to be having a legacy game today if they have any chance. And oh man, what a hit. Robert Douglas.
That makes it 2nd and 14.
Second and 14. Pistol form. Play action for Bobby Schneider. Hits his man over the middle, and that will be a nice conversion. Oh, they'll come just short. Craig Rich, his first catch of the ball game. But they're across the 50 here. Nice start for Navy. They'll throw it here on 3rd and inches. Interesting idea. Gets the first. Nice job from Navy. Keeps the drive moving. That's all you got to ask for. Handoff. Joey Coleman gets 8.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 now inside the 40. Snyder hands off the middle again there, and they give him the first. Joey Coleman once again has the favor of the refs. 3 wide. Bobby Schneider with the keeper this time. Has some room. Runs over a man. Falls over him. Gets 9.
Gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
So 2nd and 1 upcoming. First quarter coming to an end. Both teams having great opening possessions. Navy looking to tie. Hand off. Broken tackle, and they chop him down. It'll be 3rd and long.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down.
Tough way to go on that one. If he broke that tackle, he had a lot of room to run. So another 3rd down here for Navy. Split backs. Snap. Throws it short. Broken tackle, and he tripped over him.
Gain of 1 yard.
Gotta think they go for it.
That makes it 4th and 4.
And they will. They're picturing themselves down by 14 here. 4th down for Navy. What is the call? They'll just hand it off. Coleman looking for a stack, and he can't get it. So Navy turns the ball over here. Army gets it back. Up by basically 13 points here. They can afford to lose by 6 or less to make the playoff. Yams it right side. Open man, and almost intercepted. Navy very good at covering those boundaries. So at the end of 1, Army is winning 7-0. Navy needs to stand firm here. It's a long football game. So 2nd quarter now. Hand off. Gable Glazer, and he'll get 6.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
So 3rd and 4 now. Yams it right side. Wide open man. Where's the defense? Carl Soul
Gain of 30 on
find himself wide open. What is Navy doing? Motion now, handoff, and Givens is going to push for the 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
Man left, man left. 3 down. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Trying to take a multiple score lead. Gable Glazer, and ball on the ground. He recovered his own fumble there at the end. Man, Navy not getting any of the breaks today. I don't think that was a fumble anyways. So they'll retain possession up by 7.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So play is reversed here. Army keeps the ball. 2nd down. Up by 7. Like maybe a dominant day here for Army as they'll toss it out right side, and down goes Givens. He loses yards.
Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
So 3rd down upcoming. Third and 10 for Army. Keep the drive moving. Kerr yams is deep down the seam. Oh, the floaty. What a touchdown. Jeff James. A beautiful rainbow, and they are up by 14. Thanks for coming out, Navy. As we may have a splattering on our hands. Army looking very good here.
The Black Knights are
So Navy down basically 21. They got to win by 7 or more to make the CFP. Oh, they get a nice return here up to the 30.
Smith with the return. Kickoff return.
So 2 drives for Army and 2 touchdowns. Navy just needs to keep pace here. They're coming out in Wildcat, interestingly enough. Keeper and breaks a tackle. Not the fastest running back is Joey Coleman, but he gets 7.
That's a gain of 7 on the play.
Chased down by the linebackers from behind. 2nd and 3 now at the 38. Pistol form. Play action, Bobby Snyder. He takes off. He has some open room, and he'll slide. Slides up to the 50. They just got to keep pace here. Just score as they can. Hope for a few turnovers, maybe. So now at the 47. And off, right side, and Joey Coleman gets 5. They really got to turn this game on its head. Not a ton of opportunities to score 3 straight touchdowns. Except they do get the ball after half, so they'll have to double them up here. Quick throw, and he missed his man. So 3rd down coming up for Navy. Just across the 50-yard line. 3rd and 5. Steps up, yams it deep, hits his man, and he dropped it. It's going to be a tough catch, hit by the safety. And now they got to punt the football. So can they pin him deep here? Hoping for some sort of a 3 and out. So down by 14. They have the ball. Army looking very, very good here. Fullback dive goes nowhere.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
So in the almost 4 quarters that we've watched, Army would be winning by 7, so. Acker with a nice run. 3rd and 2 coming up.
3rd and 2.
All right, 3rd down here for Army. Trying to keep the ball, just run the clock, and go to the college football playoff. And off left side, Gable Glazer to the outside, and he can't get there. Wondering, would this be Army's first trip to the CFP? I think it would. Fourth and 2. Punt returnable on the right-hand side, breaks 1 and out of bounds. Oh no, the Army did make it 1 year, I think, with Andy Gatewood against Tennessee. Maybe that was 2 years ago. Bobby Snyder, 1st down. I remember they went on the road and they lost to Tennessee in the 8-9 game. First and 10. Big time run. There you go. Maybe starting to turn it up a little bit here. Can they get these fans involved, these Philly fans? First and 10, back to the Wildcat. We see a running back throw the ball. No, they'll just hand it off left side. Can he get the edge? Yes, he gets 5.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now for the Navy midshipmen. Pistol form, 4 wide. Inside 2 minutes. Quick option, and Schneider goes backwards. Phil Crum.
Call it a loss of 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
So 3rd down for Navy, 4 down territory, of course. 3rd and 8. Quick throw. He has to make a play, and he's short. Surely they go for this. And they will. So getting aggressive. Playoff game on the line. They missed the first one. Can they get this 1st down? Schneider. They're going to run the clock here. Interesting strategy. I guess they really want to double them up here. They do get ball after halftime. So 4th and 1, what is the call? Snyder hands it off, and he gets it with ease. Great call there from Navy. So 52 seconds, down by 14. They need to win by 7 to make the playoff. 1st and 10 now. Hand off to Coleman. Nice block, and he gets 4. Call another timeout. Probably have to throw it now. At the 17. Under center. Schneider takes off. He has room up the gut. He makes a move down to the 5. What a run.
Hey, kill. Black 5, black 5.
So 1st and goal.
Yellow 3.
40 seconds in a dream. Schneider hits his man. Touchdown, Navy. What a catch by Sam Manning. Beautiful catch in the back of the end zone. And they are down by 7. And they'll have a chance to double up Army as they get the ball after halftime. So Navy not completely out of this, folks. Got themselves a chance here. Great job by the midshipmen. So we've technically played about a full game here, and these teams are tied. So very evenly matched rivalry game so far. 32 seconds for Army. This is where the game crashed last time with like 30 seconds left in the first half. All right, so will Army look to do anything here? Quick drop, he'll just throw that out of bounds. Second and 10 now for Army. 28 seconds left. They do have all their timeouts. Could get to yam range. Kerr will just run this here, and he slides down. And don't think they'll snap it again. We'll see if they go for a snap here.
Ready! 59 Philly! 59 Philly!
So will they snap this football? Yes, they will. Last play of the first half. As we hit halftime, folks, in the Army-Navy game. Army leads by 7. All right, folks, I haven't done this in a while, but we have a halftime advertisement. McNasty is hanging it up. One of the OG coaches. He has 2 Heisman Trophy winners, Garrett Grayson, Binks McBurnfinger. He made the national championship, couldn't quite get it done there. Went to the chips. Was that now at Tulane? He is hanging it up. Also the Cheez-It Bowl champ. So thank you, McNasty. He's still going to be around, but he's just not coaching anymore. So we made him a nice little graphic here. All right, Navy needs 14 points. They'll get the ball to start halftime. So look at the first half stats, very evenly matched. But Army doing it through the air, Navy on the ground. So here we go. Second half action. Navy will start with the ball. Down by 7. Nice return here for Navy. Can Navy find a way to win this game by 7?
Hey, watch number 33. Watch number 33. Yeah.
They need a touchdown to start this half desperately. What a move from Schneider. Oh, he could have broken it. Not for the shoestring, he'd still be running. So now at the 40-yard line, here comes Navy. The snap, it's Coleman. He runs up the middle. Another big run. He gets 9. Navy starting to do it here. They're starting to heat up on the ground, which you like to see. But they need their defense to step it up as well. So 2nd and 1 handoff here. There goes Coleman. Another massive gash. It's 16. So here comes Navy. They are just running it with ease now in the second half. Is Army tired? They taking their foot off the gas pedal? Motion man inside the 40. It's another keeper for Schneider. He can't evade him on this one.
That is a loss of 1 yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
He juked him out the last one, not this time. Second and 11 now. Hands it off. Right side. Oh, what a cut again. And a first down for Joey Coleman. These Navy running. They are just sticking a foot in the turf and leaving the Knights in the dust. Inside the 25 now. Here comes Navy. Handoff, Coleman, and down he goes. Doug Anderson with the tackle. Haven't seen much from Joey Schneider through the air, though. Going full house form. Play action here. Schneider's just going to take off up the gut. He gets a block. And he gets 10. It'll be 3rd and 1 upcoming. Of course, they're going to probably need to go for it. Don't want to settle for 3 here. So massive 3rd down upcoming. Third down for Navy. The snap. Schneider takes off. He's going to get it with ease. Takes a lick. Down by 7. The Navy fans starting to feel it here. Feeling like they have a chance in this game. Handoff. Coleman falls forward, still on his feet. He gets 7. Navy making a comeback here. We may just have a game. 2nd and 3. Motion. Handoff. Joey Coleman up the gut. Reverses field. First down. The Billy Goats starting to feel it. 1st and goal. Can they punch it home? Empty set. 5 wide. Watch the QB draw. Schneider throws it, intercepted in the end zone. Ball buster here for Navy. Unreal interception. Disaster for the midshipmen. Motion now. Army has the ball back. And They got to force something impressive here. Horrible timing for the pick in the end zone. I don't know why he threw the floaty over the middle. 2nd and 11 now. Kerr floats it out to Gable Glazer. He's pushing, and they bring him down. So Navy desperate for another stop here. 3rd down for Army. Snap, it's going to be a screen pass. He gets it off. Glazer has a lot of room. There goes Glazer. Huge play for Army. They brought everybody on the blitz. And Kerr gets it off. Not looking good for Navy now. They had their chances.
Check 82. Watch 82. Ball's coming 82.
1st and 10. Handoff. Runs over a man, down he goes.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards.
Navy desperate for a turnover. Something to give them momentum back. Maryland eye.
3 down. Let's go.
Quick option, floats it late, and Glazer goes out of bounds. It'll be 3rd down again.
No gain. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 for Army. Split backs. The snap. Kerr dumps it off. 1st down. Army just not making any mistakes.
1st down.
Playing a very clean game this time around.
3 down.
Motion. The toss, and Glazer goes down. He'll lose some yardage.
No gain. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 now. Split backs for Army. Drops back. Kerr, right side, yams it right side, and broken tackle. 4 yards for Givens. There'll be another 3rd down opportunity.
That makes it
Navy's got to get off the field here.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Split backs, 3rd and 7. Delayed give. Glazer, he takes a lick. Be 4th and 6. What is the call? They are going for it. Trying to keep the ball. 4th down. Big chance for Navy. The snap. And Kerr on the ropes. Rams it in. Oh, what a catch! You just can't believe it.
1st down.
Somehow Kerr finds his man cross body. How? And that may just be game for Navy. That was their chance to get the ball back. Time not on their side. They got to win this game by 7.
On the carry. That's a gain of 6 on the play.
Justin Givens now running it.
2nd and 4.
Double tight. 3 down. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Last play of the 3rd quarter. Yams that one left side, dropped. Why couldn't he drop it on the 4th down, huh?
Murphy was the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
Larry.
So another 3rd down here for Army. Split backs. Kerr yams this one to the end zone, and incomplete.
Rogers the intended receiver on the play.
So as we head to the 4th quarter, Army up by 7. Remember, they have to lose by 6 or less to make the playoff. Not looking good for Navy. And they'll bring out the field goal unit, make it even harder here. 30 yards from right hash. The kick is up, and it is good. 17-7. Navy's gonna need 17 points. And not much time to do it. Oh, they get a return, though, up to the 40.
With the return, kickoff return 39 yards.
So 17-7 in a dream for Navy. Plenty of time.
Watch 35, watch 35. I'm trying to collect.
But their defense has to be perfect here. Could use a big play as well. Snyder doesn't do much there.
Gain of 5 yards.
Can't believe he threw a pick in the end zone. What a bum.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they're going Wildcat. Not sure if I'd pick these type of plays in this situation. Keeper, Coleman, down he goes. It'll be third down here for Navy.
Gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Third down.
Penalty flag.
And another jump here. Navy this time.
Still third down.
Larry. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the
Third
screen.
and 9.
Green 9. Go.
Snap. Schneider. And down he goes.
That's a loss of 10 on the play. That makes it
Not
4th and
looking
goal.
good for Navy. 4th and a million. Down by 10. Desperate for a miracle here, and all the bubble teams are just crying a sigh of relief on this one. And they are punting it as well, so Navy just waving the white flag. Not even attempting. Glazer on the return gets to the 42. So Army can start to just try and run this clock out.
Watch the run. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Motion. And no, big hit on Matt Kerr. That is a sack.
Loss of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
Larry.
It's 5 minutes and some change. 2nd and 14. Barring a miracle, Army is going to the playoff. There goes Glazer. Or that's Givens. He gets 9. It'll be third down.
Yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Larry. 97's the mic. 97.
Third and 5.
Here we go.
Kerr has his time. Yams that to the flat, and he only gets 2. So Navy will get the ball back here, down by 10. Their only hope probably is to force OT and then win by 7 there. So 4 minutes in a dream for the Navy midshipmen. If they can find a way to score before they use their timeouts, they have a chance. Dumps this off. Loses some yardage. They're going to have to go for some big plays.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
So 17-7, Navy on the ropes.
Double tight. 4 down. Check 82.
Pistol form, 2 tight ends set. They'll keep running it here. And it's not working out for them. Negative yards again.
Call it a loss of 4
Walker
yards on the
trap.
play. That makes it 3rd and 15.
Man left.
So third down here for Navy. Earn a million, yams it over the middle into the dirt. Oof, they're going to have to go for it here.
That brings up 4th and 15.
And they are just punting it. What is Navy doing? They don't want to play another game. They're trying to go to Cancun. So game pretty much over. Navy down by 10, of course, but 17 points away from the CFP here. Barring a miracle, this one is wraps. Hand off to the fullback.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Three down. I got one.
2nd and 7. Hand off. Blazer goes down at 3rd and 3.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
So it looks like Fire Dogs will be headed to the CFP. The independent champ, the first team to officially punch their ticket here. So 3rd and 3, what is the call? Could be a screen pass, and down he goes. So clock stops. Navy has not used their timeouts, and they're going for it. Guess not technically over. 4th down. Bring the blitz, and they get to him. All right, first positive things happened for Navy since they threw the pick in the end zone. So down by 10, their only chance here is if they get 10 points, send it to OT, and then win by 7. They need to score before they use their timeouts at around a minute. So about 52 seconds to score. Snyder over the middle and tipped away. Might want to start with just getting a completion here. Only 33 pass yards on the day. Army not living it up on offense, but they have the best defense in the country. 2nd and 10. Schneider hits his man. Close to the first. It'll be 3rd and 1. They're going to have to start hurrying it up here. 3rd and 1. Snyder. Quick throw to the boundary, and he gets it. Sam Manning, dude, he has been great along the boundary today. 1st and 10. They need to score in about 30 seconds here. Schneider yams it deep, left-hand side, and incomplete. Tough throw there, covered by Walker Trapp. 46 yards away. They got to look for a big play. Minute 27. Navy yams it deep left side and intercepted by Bram. Buckshot. The SFA player is going to send Army to the CFP. The SFA freshman gets it done. And that will do it. So Coach Fire Dogs, the first team in Season 20 to punch their ticket to the 24-team playoff as the independent champion for the first time. Normally it is Notre Dame. This year they take them down. So where will they fall? Will they get a bye? Will they host a playoff game? Or will they go on the road? So there goes Gable Blazer for 12. And now it's just about running that clock out. Hand off, and down goes Glazer. 2nd and 6. Barring a miracle. Fullback dive, and he gets blown up.
No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
So 3rd down here for Navy, their last hope. They'll just fall on it. And oh man, we have to sit here and wait. Womp womp. And as we hit 000s here in Army Navy, Army gets it done. They win and cover. And Army is the first team in the country to clinch a playoff spot as the independent champ. We'll see where they are gonna go after conference championships next week. But the stage is set. The season 20 regular season is over. Conference championships, bowl season, CFP is next. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.
Alright, so we'll check out stats and then we'll get on out of here. $17-7. Alright, well, let's get on out of here. Not a big scoring summary. Not a lot of scoring in this one. Kerr goes 154 and a touchdown. Glazer at 55 yards. Not a lot through the air. A couple of big plays for Carl Soule. Webb had 6 tackles, 3 TFLs for Phil Crum, the sack, 2 interceptions for the defense, the deflection, and no fumbles. And for Navy, Schneider had a terrible day, 43 yards, a pick. Oh my God. Coleman had 93 yards. They ran it pretty well. Just terrible through the air. 2 TFLs, Matt Jones, 2 sacks, no picks, 2 deflections, and no forced fumbles. So that will do it here for Army Navy. And we'll see you guys next week in conference championships. I'm going to post all the games, post recruiting. And we'll get into the postseason action. Best time of the year for the SFA. Kerr, Thompson, Coleman, and Quinn are your players of the game. And that is an Army cover for those of you guys tracking BearCave. Thanks for watching.